time at all. Nobody go know. No be anybody in business. And everything you see, and everything you teeth, everything you shot, and any. Nobody can know. No be anybody in business. Yeah. But nowadays, everything don't change. It can't be like you say, everybody's business. My own business, not to make my business. I will take myself to the public. Impose myself on the public. Everything you say, and everything you do, and everything you want, and everything you get, everybody could know. Everybody could know. Everybody in business.
back, baby. Hey, turn me up some. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look, they're like ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. that. Sharper than tigers' teeth when I ride these beats. At a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag. And I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, yeah, best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep to get cat and sheep. I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on a mission until I get that bag. If I say it, you best to believe it. Couldn't nobody beat this. Work putting food on the table, but I don't serve no customer pizza. Nerd hit us up for features. Yep, you know.
Oh, who say does that?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K. Feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Barnes. And Siakam in at the small forward.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening. Then he just explodes on the drive.
Hardaway with the steal. Now the pass to Irving. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game we saw him score 32. Barnes finds Siakam. 6 on the shot clock to the inside. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Here's Irving. Outside Hardaway. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
No good from Shaq.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Anunoby against Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Hardaway for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Anunoby. Wood with the block.
And an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
First team foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
The first one falls.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Fires the three. And it's Doncic missing. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to O'Neal. Plays it up off the glass. Shaq's got 5 points so far.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
They get the rebound, and Kareem throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now, here is Irving after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender. The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
2 minutes.
Wood a screen on Barnes. Irving pass to Wood. Pirtle with the steal. Barnes looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Great strength from Jakob Poeltl, able to take the hit and still score. Impressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And there's the hoop plus the harm. That's how you attack the rim and make something happen.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 6 points.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Trent outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And that's going to be a treble.
Looking here at some numbers for Pirtle. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
He has ferocity down low. He sets the tone for this club night in and night out. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
.30 left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. That one misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Irving is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. He feeds it to Hardaway. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, shooting 1.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. We all know, Steve, that playoff basketball is different. So if you're preparing a teammate for their first taste of the postseason, a first-time playoff player, what do you tell them?
Well, the intensity goes to another level, but the game is the same. You really have to slow down in your mind the game in the playoffs. But most importantly, you must watch film, and film to get an edge.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Now, here's Anunoby, who's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Doncic against Siakam. And it's Doncic missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
They double-team Siakam. O'Neal. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Irving. Five to shoot. 20 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Irving, and there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. Raptors trail by 9.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
Doncic passes to Abdul-Jabbar. From the wing. Rebound by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
O'Neal misses. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Chicago. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. In the corner, Irving with it. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Impressive shooter from outside the arc. Kyrie knows he has the green light to fire away.
And the Raptors call time here.
All right, fans, I need to hear you get loud right now for your defense.
Let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Raptors trail by 9. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power? The star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Pocket 4. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Siakam.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Shaq with the bucket.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Irving dishes to Hardaway. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Shaq.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball. But maybe the most impressive feat, he won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And the first one drops.
We got this.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Kicks it to Barnes. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assist from
Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Anunoby against Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Dallas again missing. Raptors trail by 7. For 3, Siakam. Another miss by Siakam.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar off with the layup.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. O'Neal has a 2-pointer, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Pirtle. Here's Shaq. Doesn't go for him. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Irving way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's impressive how well they've protected the ball. No messy dribbling. They've kept it on the string, fellas, and that's prevented the other guys from getting free possessions.
Certainly has been one of the difference makers in this game. And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule. And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun you guys are really looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shaq making some more bad predictions. That's always fun for me.
Don't lie to the people at home, Kenneth Cornelius Bailey. Shaq Stradamus is never wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, I checked my notes, but he'd be here a long time.
Whatever.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Mavericks leading by 7, setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Barnes. Pirtle is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Anunoby in at the point. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Hardaway with a wide-open look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Barnes passes to O'Neal, looking to get it going. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pirtle from down in the low post. It goes. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Irving against Barnes. Puts it up from 12, and Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hardaway passes to Irving. Offline with his 3.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Yep, it counts. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And the Raptors call time here.
Get out your seats and on your feet for the Beatdown Crew.
Mavericks on D. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Passes to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from O'Neal.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Irving, a screen on Anunoby. Hardaway, no good.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Siakam inside. Headed by Hardaway, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Outside Hardaway. And stolen by Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
True shot.
He misses the free throw.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Doncic. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. The pass to O'Neal. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Back to Hardaway. A 3-ball. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals in this one.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Wood with the screen for Irving. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 6. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And again, Toronto no up.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hardaway passes to Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. Toronto, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Pass to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Raptors trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hurdle finds Barnes to the paint, and Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Doncic with it. Shoots over Anunoby. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 6. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 6. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The Raptors, 32.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defensive end. Stay the course.
Coach Jason Kidd, he's helped create an identity for this team, there's no doubt. Wants them to stay in character.
Yeah, and how they perform defensively, the effort they give on that end really is a big part of that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hardaway is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving. 1 shot.
That's good from Irving.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
Toronto calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Barnes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
Scotty Barnes, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Good on both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And here is Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Shoots a fader. And Pirtle pulls it down. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Passes it to O'Neal. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Clock at 6. O'Neal is screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Pirtle trying to get open. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Shaq.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Raptors. O'Neal's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
The 3 for Doncic. Dallas again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
And the Mavericks call time here. He's checked in for Dallas.
Dallas Bertans.
Dallas leading by 3. Now Irving from deep. He can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Pirtle. Count the basket and the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Just tremendous shooting from Pirtle. Love how he's not afraid of taking these kinds of shots.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. Flat out dominating them inside.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense. Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
And so here is Dallas. The Raptors getting the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Hardaway. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. A clear look for Hardaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Hardaway has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Barnes against Irving. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Doncic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here's Shaq. And Toronto turns it over again.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how the error will ultimately play out.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Mavericks. 1:29 left in the game. Hardaway dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Irving. And the pass to Doncic. There's the three. He can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Throws it up high. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Irving looking for an opening. Outside. Good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. JaVale McGee's checked in for Morris.
Now is the lineup for your Mavericks. JaVale McGee.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Siakam against Doncic. And the Raptors miss again. And an intentional foul right there. Dallas making a switch here. Bullock's checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks, Reggie Bullock.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Green is checked in for the Mavericks. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Bertanis, he's checked in for Josh Green. Barnes hits them both.
Scotty Barnes is a natural leader, someone that wants to take important shots for his team.
And that's an intentional foul.
14th foul. At the line for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam. Here's Shaq. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barnes passes to Purtle. 3-pointer. And the Raptors miss again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
O'Neal. 4 personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Dallas, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar taking 2 shots.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Bounce pass from Anunoby. Kept alive. Shaq kicks to Siakam. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.